Hello, everybody! Welcome to ZSR. We're watching an NMG League race today. This is telethar versus Algo, and commentating this race will be our friend Vortex of Doom. Take it away, Vortex.
Hello! I am excited for this race. These are two great runners. Telethar is pretty new to running NMG, but he is not at all new to Link to the Past. He's been a big rando player and has helped with some vanilla speedrun routing, the save and quit hundo being the notable one. So a lot of experience playing the game, and yeah, we will be off. Just a bunch of tech smashing and pumping and escape. I'm sure most people watching have heard it all before. So I'm going to try to talk just a little bit about both runners. I started talking about telethar. Yeah, he looks like his PB is a 1:26.16. And Algo's PB, which is very new, just a couple weeks old, is a 1:28.29. But Algo, I asked him earlier, he did his first run late 2024, but until recently, like in the last 6 months, he's grinded his time down massively, like 5 minutes or so. So he got his 1:28 like 2 weeks ago, and then I think last week he got another one, and has been on some pretty hot paces already. Telethar, I think he qualified with a 1:27, if I recall correctly, but has a 1:26 on his splits here. So hopefully, hopefully both runners get through cleanly. And I'm trying to get the video synced on my side. I'm not sure if I can do anything about that, or if my apologies. Yeah, not much to talk about here. I will be joined, I believe, at some point by Clear Mouse, who got waylaid with some other commitments. There we go. Here we have both runners heading down to fight ball and chain. Algo opting for the one pot strat. Telethar going for 8 slashes, very clean from both runners. One pot loses a little bit of time. I think it's like 30 frames. But if anything goes wrong with 8 slash, you're probably saving time. But both runners getting through cleanly and off to the next part. One of the big things in this game, as everybody probably knows, well, I don't know about everybody, but basic movement is a huge part of this game because you spend a lot of time just moving Link. And so that screen that Algo just did, both of them just did, you kind of just see Link dragging his face across the top. That's to avoid what we call anti-pumps, because Link's movement resets every time you change from cardinal to diagonal on the D-pad, or with your actual movement by being against a wall. And so by holding it, you avoid that reset that would set your... It might reset you from a 2-pixel movement to a 1-pixel movement. And when going left and up, you want to do the opposite and change those directions very frequently. And then you can replace 1-pixel movements with 2-pixel movements because of how the movement pattern goes. Both runners fortunate enough not to have to consider the safety heart in that room. Telethar getting much worse. Snake RNG. Yes, to boom a couple times. Ooh, Telethar came up a little bit off that bottom wall, which makes the bat aggro early, and can end up hitting you. Algo did stay hugging that bottom wall. First big RNG of the run. Both got pretty normal key rats. Not a huge difference between them. Both opting not to pump against the left wall and just walk straight up. A good choice. And on the RNG specifically, I respect it. No, the Algo one, this is the vanilla game, so what we get is what we get. We might have a huge disparity in favor of one or the other, but most often it's probably going to be 1 or 2 difference. It's rare, but not unheard of for Algo 1 RNG to decide a race in NMG. There's usually enough variation in execution and whatnot to... It might make a difference, but rarely can be pointed to as the deciding factor. Both runners picking up Sank Heart. Probably one of the best bang for your buck safeties in the game. It's an extra heart, which helps a lot with numerous damage breakpoints, most notably in Hera and Pod. Skullwoods to a lesser extent. Couple seconds to pick up, and dying costs a lot, so...
Hello, Vortex.
Hello!
Hello. Apologies for being slightly tardy to the party, but I am very excited to be here to basically kick off the first day of NMG League. Did you mention something about deaths?
I did mention something about deaths. No deaths have happened, but...
Okay.
But,
I was like, these are very fast deaths if they did.
I was explaining the value of Sankheart.
Yes.
It helped us avoid such deaths. Eastern Palace actually is also a place where you will see deaths happen. In fact, we did have one in the last race. Sorry if it's still a sore subject, but... But it happens. I've died in Eastern. Everyone does. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Even 123 runners die in Eastern. So if you're feeling bad about dying in Eastern, do not feel bad. I mean, like, you will feel bad because death, but like it's not just well, I guess for better or for worse, it's like it doesn't necessarily get better. Or
Algo.
Okay. Yeah.
Has a stray up input before he threw that pot, and so he got... Not only did he throw it up and kill the top Stalfos that couldn't spawn, but he also moved up too high so that the bottom one that normally doesn't spawn, and you didn't see on Telethar's side, it had room to spawn in, and the pot didn't block it. So that was kind of a double whammy there. Dude, Stalfos RNG.
Yeah, I'm noticing a distinct lack of money.
Yeah.
From both sides.
both of them slash that Popo before the room to try to. You get a free blue rupee that you can get with no extra movement. Neither of them got it. This is the first skip of the run, the first sequence break. This is a kill room normally, and I forget that sometimes, that like this isn't what you normally do in the room. Like you actually normally kill all the enemies and that, but get a cheeky little D-boost, and you can hit that switch without it.
Yeah, another very nice buffer for what it's worth the Sankar can offer, because as you're kind of seeing, like part of this is damage boosting, and damage boosting off of the anti-fairies is, well, that costs 1 heart. And the Popos, which is half a heart, but like just in case you mess up once, you do have basically another shot at it, quote unquote, for free. Like if you can always go get some heart pots, but that's not free. Like you can just try again.
It was a very nice room for telethar, the pot anti-fairy room. They did not touch. They were also not touching when Algo left the room, but for an unfortunately different reason.
Okay, telethar also getting slightly lucky with the drops for the arrows. Not so much the rupee. Oh, okay.
Straight
Everything's
arrow.
fine. Everything's fine.
This is fine.
Oh, okay. That's why there are arrow pots. Alright, telethar, not quite getting the quick kill for... It's a very cheerful fight. But we got through it. Not the best of arrow counts, unfortunately, for telethar. But
yeah, we had one good double readies and one good Armos fight between the two of the runners, so I'd say we had a successful Eastern split overall.
Yeah, the most important part of the first 2 splits is to get through them as fast as you can, because you are rewarded with the best item in the game, which of course is the Pegasus boots, and you have to do that after clearing out 2 dungeons. Now, like one unofficial dungeon, as in it's Hyrule Castle, and then like our first official dungeon, which is and part of the lore is like the one that you're going on for trial as part of Sahasrara. And yeah, telethar demonstrating how powerful the boots can be. Hopefully Algo will also get the spin speed out of Eastern. Very well done. Always great for morale in order to get that. Because
first spin speed of the run is definitely a tone setter, and you love to see both runners getting it. That's actually one of the biggest time saves of spin speed in the run. I think it was Josh saying, or I don't know, somebody was saying recently, that like runners at first only went for that and Death Mountain, which like as time went on, we found other little ones. I don't know if we'll see. Did telethar do unholy spin speed? I missed it.
I don't think so.
But he is doing this one. Exit. Saves a little more than on the way in.
Yeah. The one into library actually can be a bit jarring. Like you can, like if you don't enter the screen or the door's like just right, suddenly your screen starts all shaking and stuff, and I'm not actually sure like how much. Oh, he did spin speed. Thanks, Jambo. Okay. Well, then he's I did also notice, for what it's worth, both of these guys do long swamp, as in they are. Good. Oh, actually no. Did they do swamp? They go to no. They go to the mountain. Yeah, they do everything. Ether tablet and ice rod into Swamp Palace. So these guys seem pretty happy with spin speeds.
Yeah, that's true. That one of the main arguments for not doing long swamp is having hookshot to do your climb for ether. But...
Okay. See, in this case, telethar didn't actually use the book to buffer. Like he just menued over to book here immediately. Algo used the book a little bit earlier in order to probably just, again, like when you menu and you get kind of an extra like item buffer just to try and write yourself you somewhat for free. So
get kind of a chance to see where you are. The menu animation takes forever in this game. but you can see where you are and judge if you need to change anything. So you'll see a lot of like most, not all certainly, but most menu choices in this game are like they're deliberate choices of where can I best use this information and this thing that I have to do, like how can I use it to help me. Yeah, forever is about 30 frames going up and 30 frames going down, but that's like a second every time you need to use it, plus like who presses first frame to do either like open or close the menu. So
I am very proud of Telethar doing the Desert Palace big key chest turn. Now you don't see that very often, but it's pretty cool swag. Shoutouts to Humble.
Josh confirming it was indeed him that said that they only did a couple of spin speeds at first, and we're about to see hopefully another. But yeah, I think this is a fun spin speed, and it saves a surprising amount of time, more than it might look like it does. Yeah, Telethar's going for it.
Okay.
I don't know if he got it, but
same.
he didn't bother to even check, which is fine.
Yeah, I've also seen people like spin speed and run to the left instead of the right. I don't actually just to be a little bit safer, but I don't actually know if that like defeats the purpose of the spin speed. Because,
I think it just about does.
Okay.
Telethar he knew what drop he was on. So the prize packs go in a set order, and Telethar knew that he had the red coming and that none of the other ones dropped it, so he like waited to start his dash there so that he would pick it up, and he timed it perfectly.
Yeah, having any amount of like extra rupees here, like you only need, I think, what, like 6 or something, or 4 maybe, going into Castle Tower, or maybe even Desert.
You need 104 going in.
But you get them from, some from like trees, right? Like rupees.
Yeah. We've got both runners doing tree pulls, which is strat saves about, I don't know, like 4 or 5 seconds over just getting some in the back of Saha's hut, but it's a common one for people to opt to. Oh, that was a very nice final cycle for Telethar.
Yeah, that was a very good cleanup. Pretty solid cycles throughout. He has been practicing a lot for this fight in rando, purely by choice.
I'm sure no encouragement from.
No, of course not. No. Algo, we are did not have maybe like the best of first cycles, and then I think he's now just kind of reacting. But otherwise, he does finish up the Lamos fight. It is something that does require quite a bit of practice. My only probably concern, other than maybe just the amount of time taken, is the number of arrows. Not going to be the end of the world because there are backup arrows, but I believe 8 is the optimal like minimum floor of arrows that you want outside of After Desert.
Algo is going to have to get arrows somewhere, and we might even see some backup strats in Castle Tower. 8 arrows is enough to do everything you need to, but yeah. So some kind of backup arrow. Maybe he'll get a lucky drop. I can't remember which drops we saw in that particular prize pack. There's one prize pack that there's a bomb and arrow drop that every runner's kind of looking out for. It's not something you ever like rely on, but it can make a lot of other things easier. And
yeah, Telethar also having a little bit of an issue, kind of setting up fake flippering. But does manage to get it. Algo looks like he got it first try, so makes up a little bit of extra time here.
Very clean fake flipper.
Yeah, I think this is probably one of the things that you have to maybe get used to again. I know Telethar Didn't really do very much NMG actually before NMG leaked this season. In fact, I believe he was encouraged to finish and submit a run. And so coming from like a rando background, you have to, I think, remember or know how many text boxes there are. So you know in this case like when to cancel and how many you can basically mash through before you can continue. It is a surprisingly large number.
Very skillful movement through those boulders by telethar. But yeah, the text box counts, most of them I know just like by rote at this point. Like I don't know all the numbers. I just am like, okay, that's the end. This is the last one. But Old Man, I learned with the mnemonic "I love you" because there's 1, then there's 4, then there's 3, which like I just always still think of that one.
I'm learning. That's pretty clever. Okay, so telethar ends up getting into Hera a little bit. I mean, he has enough health. It's not too big of a deal. Didn't get beat up too much in Death Mountain, but Algo is pristine coming into Hera. Now, like health is not going to be the end all be all. Like you don't need a lot of health, but ideally you would take probably not much less than telethar, what he has right now.
Yeah,
like, ideally it would be 2 hearts minimum for Hera, for Moldorm.
Yeah, like Moldorm sometimes just hits you, so you definitely want more than 1 heart going in. But like, Hera's a weird dungeon because it's kind of like it's the dungeon where you like need the least health, but you want the most. It's like so many little things can go wrong, and you don't have much wiggle room for those mistakes. So this, that's a heartbreaker for telethar.
Oh no. That is an unfortunate death warp. Not the end of the world, but it kind of feels that way.
Yeah, he's only 1 room behind, but unfortunately,
yes,
it's a really long room.
Now, it is still very early though. Like we have, this is only light world. Runs are made in the dark world. But yes, it's not a, it's kind of like when you get the first spin speed of the game. It's a tone setter. It's a good morale boost, and then you die in Hera Basement. It's kind of, let's say, the opposite of that. But I mean, like things like this happen, especially in a race. You say very often, like, this never happened to me before.
Well, speaking of arrows, Algo did not have a nice Beatles room, but he got a very nice drop. Oh my gosh. Mini Moldarms are not...
No, they're not Telethar's friend. Yeah, I think we like previously jinxed ourselves too much because like he had a fairly nice like Death Mountain boulder RNG, like, or nice enough at least, and then he
made it through most
later.
Yeah. But
okay, all right, we have achieved the moon pro. Algo did EBJ, right? Early bomb jump. Or did he just kind of set up and bob over the regular way?
I think he did the spin setup. I don't know. We'll probably see the spin setup from telethar as well.
Okay.
No.
All right.
If I have to guess, I don't have to. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like we just have a pretty standard-ish like bomb jump here. Standard.
Algo is in rough shape on Moldorm.
We definitely took a couple of Moldorm hits to the face.
That was quite a long hit. Okay.
Oh no!
Ooh.
All right. Well, Hera is taking numbers. We've got the little Moldorms bullying telethar. We've got the big Moldorm bullying Algo. Oh, this is I don't know. Are we kind of at parity? I'm not quite sure. Oh no, Algo. This is not good. Oh.
no. Unfortunately,
we got
this
too.
This is the Tower of Hera.
Oh, this is. You are seeing why people do not like light worlds.
Yeah.
And I think actually, Tower of Hera has a pretty strong reputation for being a light world gatekeeper, let's say, or whatever, like keeping people from continuing on to the dark world. And we're seeing exactly what the consequences are here. Yeah, telethar is also down to 1 heart. Just like I saw, it's very dangerous here to be on 1 heart because Moldorm, especially the end phases, can get pretty erratic.
Yeah, you can get frame ruled, and like, I guess technically it's a skill issue, but like,
I mean, like,
yeah, like okay, telethar gets it done.
Oh.
Yeah, it's impossible to have a good Hera. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
This is why, by the way, again, we pick up Sankart. Sankart has, well, I mean, it didn't maybe save us all the time, but it did save us at least once here.
Yeah,
so it makes it worth
telethar would not be here now without Sankart.
By the way, probably also another bonus for speedrun racing. Kind of like unlike most of rando racing, you have the ability to look at where your opponent is. Now, some people don't want to look whatsoever. You know, they just want to play their game and shut out the rest of the world. Some people, it's kind of the opposite. Like, they're always constantly watching their opponent, listening to their opponents. Like, there's both extremes. Now, if something bad happens to you, like, you might be kind of tempted to see like where your opponent is. And so then if you're like, oh, okay, maybe I'm still ahead, like, okay, you know, maybe I'll keep going. I'm just kind of curious to see like what these guys do.
Got the spin speed out of Hera, but was denied by the Dead Rock. What I tell myself I'm going to do anytime that happens, and never do, is that is a great place to menu to the bow. Well, I guess I usually have bow equipped already, but like just shoot and see if you can get the Dead Rock out of your way. Algo opts to use it to see whether he bonked in Death Mountain Descent, because that is what that menu is good for, in my editorial opinion.
Yeah, telethar almost got hit. He ran through like Lost was part. I don't know if they just end up like not having a dash cancel, but it's pretty important, especially when doing the tree pull version, in that you do not get hit after you pull the tree the first time, because, well, we need some more money. And the most important ones, we need to kill 4 enemies and then pull the tree again without getting hurt. So any amount of like surprises is just to save it for your birthday. It shouldn't be here.
Yeah, the overworld for Castle Tower is very like it's not technically difficult, but it can become very high stress very quickly. And telethar does. He opted not to kill the bird after the pedestal pull, and instead just slashes the bush crab. Ooh, it was a little
nice frame rule.
Yeah, that's a very uncommon RNG that he probably made likelier somehow, that I don't fully understand. But now it doesn't matter because he has his rupees.
Right, yes. Oh, okay. I'm not sure if I saw this earlier in Algo's like qualifier submission. We're gonna pick up the mushroom. So mushroom is a very good safety. Even if you don't turn it in for the powder, as you kind of seen, like we can fake powder, which so then you can kind of get the same effects as real powder without kind of maybe incurring like the cost. Now, yeah, you do have to kind of drain your magic a bit, but it is still probably overall like as a emergency backup safety panic button versus like kind of spending all this time and getting the full safety.
It does require having the cane, but okay, just get lucky.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
telethar. That room is where you really want beams, and hopefully Algo knows some beamless strats. Algo trying to farm for a single heart. Yeah.
Unfortunately, telethar, like, because he ended up getting inadvertently hit by the guard, as we kind of saw, that was less than desired, because as you said, we would like beams to have for the second room. Now, purely because so we can beam them and then dash kill to not advance the prize packs. Now, like, every enemy has a 50-50 chance of dropping something, so you can still kill it normally, and then if you get lucky or unlucky and like not have the drop, then great, but it's just much safer. Like kind of we're seeing Algo do, right? This kind of guarantees him not advancing the prize pack.
Yep. Yeah, Algo dashed through the guards 3 times, which is a very good backup in that prize pack guard run. Telethar just didn't get drops because he got lucky, which is just as good and was probably faster in this case. So, and both runners, I'm sure, know the normal beam strat to avoid getting hit. But this is one of those places where like most of the time you just don't get hit in the Aga Tower overworld. So like, ooh, Algo, if you watch this back, you did not need to slash that guard. Just go. It's a scary room, but
this is a very scary room. I agree. Use your boots. Your boots are your friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
almost.
You hope for a sub 30 light world. These guys are not getting a sub 30 Aga entry. That's just how the game goes sometimes, especially if you're racing it.
Yeah, Moldorm decided to keep you as his guest / prisoner for extremely long. We're gonna just take some nice safeties here in for Algo using the boomerang. The important part is we do not die.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Okay, this is gonna be the last probably dangerous room. Oh my god, Algo. Okay, we're just gonna just tap, boomerang. Oh, I cannot believe he dashed. Okay, alright, everything's fine. Okay. No one's gotten hit on Aga, right?
Certainly not. No, yeah.
Okay.
Fortunately, if you split the blue ball, it only does half a heart. And that's what usually hits you. And no one's ever gotten hit twice in that situation.
Okay, that's a very good thing to know, because I think we only have 3/4 of a heart on Algo's side, so like it's a little misleading, but I think he did
I hope
get
someone in chat is counting, because I'm certainly not. Telethar seems like he's gotten a number, though.
5?
5? Okay.
Thanks, Avi. This is, there's nothing about this, like, being seeded or whatever. They're two separate games, and, if someone gets, well, 11 blue balls and the other person gets 3, that's how it goes. Algo got 3 in a row.
Algo got 3 in a row to start. That means 15 is live.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, it's dead. That didn't last long.
Maybe 3 in a row energy balls?
Oh? No, you cursed it, Meowski. You're the one that said it.
I would be so paranoid right now if I were Algo. Now, I will say that Algo, like, I don't think that we can see this on ZSR, but as part of his, like, regular stream, Algo has a heart rate monitor, is what it looks like, and right now it's at 101 beats per minute. I think during his qualifier, it was, like, at 60. So, it's definitely a bit more of a higher pressure situation. Probably one that he's racing, but also, too, we're somewhat, like, our health situation is somewhat precarious.
Yeah, like, and, okay, so, like, Aga isn't, like, scary, but, like, sometimes you just, like, mess up, you're a little off, you get hit by a blue ball, and, like, you won't die to Aga, but what if you do? Like, it's just...
Yes.
The stress is real.
When you're on... Yeah, well, when you're on less than 1 heart, like, if you have... Yeah. Okay, like in this case, like full health or like whatever, 5-6 hearts, like going into Aga, you're almost bored because you're like, okay, I just have to get through this thing, and then suddenly, if you're on 1-hit KO mode, you're not so bored anymore. Even though you've walked this thing, a million times, it's fine.
Taking a nice low dash that Hinox threw a bomb right, and if he throws 2 in a row, the normal dash line won't work. So Algo nicely adjusted and went down a little further so that he doesn't get hit by a hypothetical second bomb.
Okay. Felt a little angry at the chest for
Forward slashes.
Oh well. In rando, especially in non-key sanity, he does not like to go shooter room first. So I think he's somewhat forced in this mode to do what we consider to be more traditional routing.
I hope that was a cute little nod to that. Does he just go right side first, or?
Yeah, he does the right side. Okay. Yeah, because I mean, like oftentimes, like shooter room has a small key, so you probably don't need it, and so you're gonna get a small key, and then you're gonna go to right side anyway. So that's at least the initial idea, and then ideally, like you would just skip shooter room altogether because you don't need the small key. Now here in MG, right, like the key layout is fixed, and you know this route has been pretty optimized. If you are an excellent hover, very confident in your boots ability, there has been, I believe, what is it, last summer, 2 summers ago or something? Like Airy, and I believe telethar was involved in this.
I was still playing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So there's been some alternative developments as in you can like hover to the big chest, and but you have to be again pretty confident.
I think the first person I ever saw do it was Tanvir Farid, who.
I remember him. He hovered like Turtle Rock torches, like in order to light them, and that's crazy to me.
Yeah. Okay. Hover route's been a thing for at least 3 years, but yeah, I remember when it was new, and it saves like maybe 2-3 seconds if your hovers are really good. So.
Yeah, a nice frame rate though on telethar side. Not too many, I think. Not too many buffers. Yeah, so this is one of like the main flagship, let's say, bomb jumps or tricks or whatever you want to call it for NMG, because this saves, I don't know, what is it, like 30 some seconds. Even if you can like pause buffer like and set this thing up like 30 some times and still break even, in order to basically like take a shortcut over to the big chest.
Yeah, I think.
The hover route saves 6 seconds. I think. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. I think I remember everything was like, if you can save a cycle of blank, you can save something. It's 6 seconds. That's how I remembered it. Telethar is down more arrows. I think he's still fine for arrow count.
You can leave pod with 0 arrows and be fine. Algo taking a very precise movement. That clearly seems practice. Knows the mimic will not hit him, but it still made me scared.
Yeah, Algo, I think he picked up the Deathbound Descent arrows, and he got 2 drops, which I believe telethar did not get. But everything should be fine. So we're coming up to probably the last, let's say, like major headline parts of where Sankart can kind of really save you. Now he did come in here with 6 hearts, which maybe is not like the.
Yeah. So Helmasaur
everything's fine.
does.
2 hearts.
Does 2 hearts of damage. And if you come in here with Sankart, that means you have 7 hearts, which means you can take 4 hits instead of 3. Which telethar only took 1 on Helma.
Yeah, so. You only took 1 heart. Yeah, well, one hit. That's right. So
1 hit.
Everything. And yeah, we're also seeing this case. Both telethar and Algo. Well, Algo, I think, was trying to set up spin speed. Maybe didn't.
Yeah,
okay.
But waiting for Helma to move away. Down at the bottom of the screen, it's probably actually better to hold your sword out. Ooh, and canceled the fireball. Timing worked out very nicely for Algo there. If you break the mask with fireballs on screen, they'll just go away, which, if you're going really, really fast, is probably not better, because him standing still is more valuable for the hammer hits. But in Algo's case, there it worked out perfectly.
Yeah, you can actually see actually like telethar like had some fireballs like spawn, and is a very dangerous situation because there's just so many things that will do damage to you. But also like because so this is on like regular ROM, so anything extra, especially for that screen, can cause a little bit of lag. So your move is a little bit slower, so it's a little bit less predictable as well.
That rope terrified me on Telethar's side. Jumped right over his head.
Yeah, these are great enemies to get frame rolled on. We do not, let's say, need to keep like beams or anything for like this the next dungeon, which is Thieves Town. However, Dark World is pretty dangerous. Everything does 2 or 3 hearts of damage to you, so we would like to keep some health. Now you can take 1 hit, it's probably fine. Take 2 hits, probably still okay. But again, you're just going into Thieves Town at a deficit, and you just. It's just slightly like you just feel slightly better if you have full health going in as well.
Yeah.
Yo, Retro.
Yeah, thanks for the raid from Retro.
We have our. Alright, Telthar's gonna try and remember that we need the mirror first.
Like yeah. So Telethar did not set up a quick warp. There are a few setups. Actually, you know, that was far enough left that might, like, he might have been trying for a different pixel setup. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to ask him. Obviously, it's a full tile to the left of where it is, but quick warps, haven't explained them yet, but literally the mirror animation where it, like, the screen goes all wavy just, like, stops halfway down the screen, so you save over half a second for every single one you get.
Alright.
And Algo?
Is Algo gonna get it?
I don't think. I think Algo's like 1 too far left.
Okay.
Much closer to the pixel I recognize, though. But no time difference there, so we can rest easy knowing that those 35 frames were lost by both runners, or not saved.
Not saved. Yeah, the number of quick warps can happen. Like, how many are there? Like 10 or 12 or something total in the game?
You can do a quick warp on almost every mirror transition. Algo having trouble both arming and like setting off the spin speed. It's kind of a finicky trick.
That's probably the most important one. For what it's worth, like no spin speed are, let's say, like requisite. Obviously, like the tighter like you want your PP to go, right? The faster you want to go, then like yes, usually then they become requisite. But like in terms of importance, like that's probably the one screen that you really need.
Legitimately, do not know what to do on that screen without spin speed. Like I'm sure you can do something. In fact, Mook did it without spin speed earlier in his race, but like I don't know what to do.
Yeah. Your Master Sword is not good enough to go kill the red guard.
Yeah.
Alright. Algo did get half a heart's worth of damage, so not a big deal. It's probably not going to make any major difference in the grand scheme of things. I'll knock on wood. But yes, Telethar is here in.
So both runners. I entered this warp from the left, which, like, just with the way you enter the screen, is a free quick warp. And there's a number of those throughout the run. Most dungeons, I think Swamp is the only dungeon that you mirror out of, or mirror after, that just standing in the doorway isn't a free quick warp. So the quick warps with Swamp, those are actually. Yeah, there's not like as you said, there's not like a very good, easy setup. Like, I don't know. I haven't really heard people have good setups for it. Yeah. Telethar did not get. I think he might have been off by a pixel in the Hellway, but it didn't matter because it didn't give him the RNG that would have let him just dash straight through. Which. Unfortunate.
When? Okay, that's very high bomb throw. I wasn't expecting that, but I was gonna say, how did Algo get so many bombs? I just like miss all this. for the drop?
He picked up the extra, like he had to go through all of Hera a second time.
Oh, okay.
And he just picked up the one in Beetles and the one after the bomb jump, and so he has just been oh
my gosh. All right, yeah, that hallway is pretty notorious for just losing you seconds after seconds for no good reason.
And it's like it's hard to make it better by reacting to it. Oh my gosh, cat just had an adventure. And it's very easy to make it worse, and yeah, it's
okay. Telethar is remembering the small key. Are you supposed to talk to the maiden first and then get the small key, or vice versa? I don't remember.
No, you get the small. You can diagonal from the doorway, get some diagonal movement in, and then you just go straight left to talk to the maiden.
Okay.
So it is slightly more like in a perfect world, you could probably get the times within a couple frames, but the meta is to get the chest first.
If you get the chest first, you cannot possibly forget it. Although
this is true.
In this game, like you probably won't forget it.
Yeah, honestly, forgetting either is gonna set you back a little. Blind is a scripted fight.
Scripted fight, yes. Staying on script.
Said the line. A very nice script from Telethar, yeah.
Yeah. The proxy is how far Blind is like not in the sunlight, and like how far he is in the upper left-hand corner. So if he's like kind of mainly out, you did a good job.
The blind fight is actually the only place in the entire dungeon that you can like save time with beams, which is just I guess maybe you can save a tiny bit of time in the cricket upstairs if you get bad RNG by hitting him with a beam and not waiting for him. But yeah, you can kill blind like a couple frames sooner if you have beams, which is
if you have beams. Yeah, which I mean it does happen, but as we kind of saw with the hallway, like it's
off script. Oh no!
Oh my gosh! Oh, we want the fire. Okay, we don't need the fire ship. All right, nobody needs to go out of the way to Waterfall Ferry or to spend 500 rupees buying the shield.
Okay, not quite enough excitement for one split. So on to the next one, which famously never has any excitement.
Did we not have enough excitement in the Hera split? Because I feel like we spent like a lot of extra time there for our trouble.
Oh, interesting. I didn't realize that it ends up being the same amount of time because beams lag the screen. That makes sense. Thanks, Miowski. I didn't know that. But it looks faster, so that's what really counts.
We're picking up our next favorite item, which was Tempered. Whole reason why we had to go through all this trouble to do Thieves Town first. Or rushing Thieves Town, basically.
Yeah, Tempered is extremely powerful. And it takes forever to get, but it's so overpowered that it's worth it. Like, the ultimate reason why is actually Ganon, because the best possible Master Sword run and the best possible Tempered Sword run, like the Master Sword run would fall into Ganon significantly, noticeably earlier, but just lose all that time on Ganon.
Yeah, which is pretty remarkable, like how much of a difference like Master Sword Ganon versus Tempered Ganon makes. Because like, yeah, as you said, like you save the amount of time invested into Tempered is pretty substantial, right? Like we're well, I don't know, at least maybe not quite a minute, but like it's pretty major.
Yeah.
But I mean,
It's
kind of on the other
close to a
hand, minute. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess but I mean the other benefit I guess of tempered is that it's more consistent. Like we're gonna see kind of the difference of well, tempered. Everyone loves Skullwoods. This is not the easiest room of the game.
This mummy room would not have gone any better with Master Sword, let me tell you that. So, but
no, of course,
yeah,
there's a mummy just camping as well.
Tempered, like, while it makes everything much comfier and easier, it doesn't actually save a lot of time on a lot of bosses, like a couple seconds on every boss. Which, like, obviously those seconds add up too, but it doesn't even come close to equaling the investment until Ganon, which thank God for that, because the rest of the run is much more fun with tempered.
Yeah, it's also a bit safer as well. Like, yeah, as you mentioned, right? Like, you gotta get a little bit of incremental time. Like, for example, the Gauntlet is a very big one. You have Master Sword versus Tempered. Like, all the enemies die in 1 slash versus 2, so it makes it safer. But then again, like, if you're, well, let's say, you know, like, don't be bad type of thing, like, it's hard to justify that. However, though, like, Ganon is something that you cannot speed up incrementally.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried about. Okay. Telethar's a spoiler runner. You're right. Algo also is he's gonna do the bomb jump here, right? And then he's gonna lose another heart. Are we death warping?
I would consider death warping, but okay, he's just gonna bonk across. Reasonable choice. Hope you get a fairy from the bush, and like, if all goes well, you don't take a hit to Moth.
Yeah, Telethar's a spoiler runner. Alright, he's been through this fight many times at much lower, more dire situations. Yeah, I don't actually, I want to say these are like PH splits maybe? Don't quote me.
They're old, no, PH has a 125.
Okay.
Let's see, no problem from Telethar here.
Yeah, see, easy. He's a spoiler runner. See, this just means that you can send him here on even less health.
He had a whole heart more than he needed.
Yeah. What was Telethar's time? I don't actually know how many runs he's done before. I guess like NMG League. I know he's made a couple of attempts here and there, but true to what happened today, Hera was the primary blocker for him maybe continuing on to Dark World.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure during the qualification period, one of his stream titles was like Baby's second run, so. And Algo also, no problems with Moth, not an exciting split.
Yeah, nobody.
Never worried.
Nobody's gonna die. We've done all our dying in Hera. We're not gonna die anymore.
It's like Achilles being dipped in the river Styx to cleanse himself of his mortality. We died in Hera, so we can never die again.
Yeah, I'm with you, Retro. Like, I think Moth.
Yeah,
is
I would kill for
that.
Those Moth fights, honestly. Now we get comfy Ice Palace. Very easy and forgiving split.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. We also did notice that Telethar not activated the flute, but called his flute right before he entered Dark World. This is set up spooky. So then his Fire Rod shot will be effective when he first enters the dungeon. Kind of as opposed to like he has to wait slightly a little for the Freezor to like kind of get out so he can like, use some splash damage.
Yeah, I think in this particular scenario, because the bird never shows up on screen, what you're actually doing, like, you're setting the same variable that you use for spooky, but like you're like clearing it, so like it's like kind of like resetting it, zeroing it out, so it's like what it would be naturally. Like if you mess up spooky in Mire or whatever, like you're setting like it will be set to the same value that you're intentionally doing, and the flute is just a way to do that, which... Algo taking a not RNG-based dash to stay safe from that Ropa. Telethar took the lottery and won, so that was a nice little 40 frames, 30 maybe.
Yeah. So, talking about more, by the way, quick warping. So this is actually a very nice, easy setup. All I gotta do is bonk. This is why you see people. They're not just doing it for fun, because I mean you can do it for fun, but also it's a very nice setup. Pick up the quick medallion and then just literally warp, like, and you get a free one.
I've run into a couple of newer runners recently that were doing the bonk, but then moving out of the quick warp position after, because they just like saw other people do it. And, which is like, yeah, whatever. Like, no shame in not knowing that, but it's, yeah, they're surprisingly there's a purpose to it. It's not just a community meme.
Oh, this is unfortunate that Telethar got hit at the very, very last moment. Can we get a heart? Probably not.
No, there's no heart here. Just gotta pray that the berry is kind. It is not. Yeah, with beams, which hopefully Algo will keep to be able to show you the strat, you can kill the berry with the key, regardless of what he's doing, and get in and out of the room much more quickly.
Now you can spare a fire rod shot, correct?
You can, but then you also have to wait for it to burn. So it's like
true. Yeah.
It's always going to be a little time loss. Ooh.
Oh, that's Zora. Oh, okay. Oh,
okay. Algo just waits it out, baits the shot. He might have been able to get low enough there. That was a very high spawn for the Zora, but that screen's really hard to get out of cleanly. But he did keep his beams, so hopefully we'll see a good Ice 2.
Yeah, Telethar. We're gonna get hearts for free, so this is very nice. Like having beams. Oh, very nice, Algo. Yeah, I like this. And then yeah, Telthar's gonna show us. This is kind of a like nice little like beam strat as well. I've seen also people run more to the right and then like get the damage boost back.
If the conveyor is moving to the right, you can't. You gotta boost off a different spike depending on which way the conveyor is going. But once you're in the damage boost, you can't get damaged again, so you can like align yourself with the spikes so that you don't hit either of them. It's a fun strat. That's a hard room too. Telethar almost getting the penguin lineup correct, and damage boosting through this spike.
Yeah, Telethar has a very nice room here. I don't quite remember what this room is called, but these guys made it look
Lonely Firebar.
Easy. Lonely, thank you. Okay, yeah, but these rooms can go.
I feel like Ice is just like, oh man, this is one of the hardest rooms in the split, over and over for an entire split. It's
every room feels.
It's a very difficult split.
This is the other one.
It look much easier than it is.
Yes. Yeah, very, very nice ice palette bomb jumps for both Algo and Telethar. Like, this is kind of like the other flagship bomb jump, which, like, if you've ever tried to play Ice Palace the developer intended way, or just like wandering around randomly, it shaves like minutes off your time.
Oh, Telethar did not get a clean poke, but he's a spoiler player. Again,
he is a spoiler player. This is when
I didn't jinx it. Telethar is too big a gamer for me to jinx.
This is when the random instincts just kick in.
For a single poke. I learned recently from Vidi about being able to start the poke and menu during that poke, so that if you hold B out of the menu, like your sword will guaranteed to stay up. So like it's a way to guarantee that you don't drop your sword, which is pretty neat. I hadn't thought of or heard of it until like yesterday or the day before.
Oh, okay.
Not textbook start from Algo either. Missed the second
The
spin.
BPM is at an all-time high. Everything's fine. Still alive. No sorry. No apologizing. It's a Tuesday night. Tuesday's the new Friday. We don't have to be anywhere tomorrow or for the weekend, right?
Telethar having a much nicer time of Death Mountain the second time around.
Is it Monday? Oh, it says Tuesday 12 a.m. Well, it says Tuesday 12 a.m. for me.
Ooh,
you're right. It's Monday night.
Bufferless, faster quick warp. Very nice.
Nice.
From Telethar.
This is we have avoided the pink ball as far as we could. You can get a quick
all that
there, right?
time on the left quick hop. You can if you neutral dash from the first quick warp, you have a 50-50 chance of just like ending up on another quick warp pixel. So most people don't learn a real setup. They just like cancel their dash, and maybe they'll learn like if they got it, but they don't try to like adjust for it or anything.
Alright, yeah, we're entering the long swamp split. Now it looks like we have, similar shopping for both Algo and Telethar. So
yeah, Algo has an 839 gold, which would check out.
That is a very long swamp.
And the reason we do our shopping here, where we don't need either of these items, is like swamp is not as detrimental to not have full health as Misery Mire or TR are. That's a Tam emote. Meowski. Fox was spamming it earlier.
Yeah, and also if you end up taking some damage, as you were kind of probably alluding to this, like if you going into Misery Mire, you really want full health. I mean, health is your primary resource as well, but also you want beams for strats and stuff. But yeah, Swamp, nice clink. Is it like we were supposed to be here like 3 dungeons earlier with like way less health, and so if we take a couple of extra hits in the over. I don't think Telethar got either quick warp. Oh no, he got this one. Very nice. 34 frames saved.
Getting a nice dash, killing all 3 there. That room is one of the only places in Swamp where it's like you really hope to have beams if the RNG is bad. But it's better for the RNG to be good than to have beams there in the first place, because beams are also like kind of bad. Like you have to beam them twice, and sometimes if you like can stop early and slash one of those guys, like, and you have beams, like suddenly you have to hit him twice when like you could have just done it once if you didn't have beams.
You could have just thought, yeah.
But yeah, that long story short, that's why people shop in Swamp. Is because like even the rooms where beams are good, they're not that good.
Yeah, of course. The immediate swampers, their argument is that they want the hookshot as fast as possible, because as we kind of saw, it's kind of throughout like throughout the runs, spin speed may not always be consistent. And so some people really just want to do the minimum number of spin speeds, quote-unquote, required. And so if they can avoid another spin speed going up to the mountain, then hook speed is way easier. So we're going to basically forgo that.
I will say that the hookshot menu, like the hook speed off of the dam for Mire shopping, is very cool. And I kind of wish I did Mire shopping to do that. Mm-hmm. That's a very cool little bit of tech, because you're headed to the mountain, so you're gonna hook climb, and so you can menu and give a nice little bird dash. The other reason to do immediate swamp and Mire shopping is so you can potentially sub 7 every single split in the Dark World, which, if that's something you're into, is kind of cool.
It is, yeah. I mean, in this case, like maybe it could also be like a psychological thing as well, right? As you said, swamp splits can be over 8 minutes, which is somewhat lopsided, right? Like the only like other outstanding long splits are what, like TR and like GT, right? And those are you can't really control. So, self Seven Thieves.
But yeah, most. Oh, I was about to say something. I can't remember what it was. Oh, I think a lot like Swamp has a reputation for being one of those like nickel and dime, lots of little time losses everywhere dungeons, and I think more than some people think is just a result of doing some or all like doing Death Mountain during Swamp. Like suddenly you have like 8+ minute swamps when something went wrong on Death Mountain and the dungeon was fine, but
I
had a bad swamp.
Yeah, it can be sometimes harder to sell. Like I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I thought like much earlier when people started speedrunning, I've only seen kind of like macro splits, as in like this is the Thiefstown split, this is the Swamp split, this is the Eastern split, and then now people have like sub splits. So you have like IP Overworld and like Skullwoods Overworld, and you know, and you I don't know how granular you want to get to, but at least you can maybe kind of look through your splits and go something like there. But I don't know if this was somewhat newer.
A recent mentee that did the mentor program finally completed Trinex's attempt to do a split for every single room in the game.
Oh wow! That is pretty granular.
It's yeah. So, and FSG did one single split for a very long time for every category he did. So, you know, it's both ends of the spectrum.
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Part of the benefit of having temper, Telethar is making the 0 cycle attempt. Doesn't look like we quite got it. Got maybe a little bit rushed from Argus, but good start.
Algo showing off the other room where having beams is kind of nice if you get bad RNG. He didn't get the bad RNG, but if that berry was electrocuted, you could just slash once and be on your way. Telethar did a different strat, slashing 3 times, which the strat I've always seen is to slash left and get to the wall, but I assume he is replacing the get to the wall with a 3rd slash, which probably wastes about the same amount of time.
Yeah, you just have to.
I've just never
whatever
seen it
you're. Yeah, I don't know if it's a rando thing. I remember seeing Gem do it too. Like you slash a couple times. That's how like you. I mean, but it's consistent. I mean, as long as it's consistent for you. Yeah. Like you know to waste the wait.
And two slashes by itself is too fast, but a 3rd is probably probably fine for that screen. And Algo not going for the 0 cycle, but gonna probably have a very similarly timed Argus fight.
Yeah,
that's the nice thing about the 0 cycle is it doesn't cost much to go for most of the time.
Okay, we have done the Boyne on Algo's side. Forget that fire rod, we don't need it. 2 spins is good enough for us.
Huge spleeb catch, by the way. Look at that crystal go.
Yeah.
So there's a surprising amount of science on like where you want to like manipulate the camera and pick up the crystal, or catch the crystal so that you know the crystal has the least amount of time to travel to get where it needs to be. Algo is doing a popular and fun meme to catch it extremely poorly in this specific circumstance, because Swamp is a really easy one to like do a suboptimal catch. But yeah, it's almost in the 2nd line of text. It's a very strong spleep catch, but I've seen stronger. Telethar getting wrecked by the worst RNG in that room, the one where you do not see the fire snake, so you go low because it always goes high, but it doesn't go high. You hate to see it. Rewards him with the nice RNG.
Okay.
He bailed. I don't think he could have beat it quite, but it was close. But he noticed, so.
All right, the Bari was nice enough to stay out of Telethar's way.
And Slug.
Otherwise, like, yeah, I mean, and a good lesson, by the way, is you have your Fire Rod already out because you want to do torches here. Like, just torch the Bari. Like,
oh my
don't
gosh.
slash, just torch. Did we fall?
We had some trouble with the dash turn on Algo's side and took too long, and the jelly spawn got us. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's a costly mistake because you love heaven beams in this room, and those jellies do 2 hearts because they expect you to have blue mail at this point, and then the fall does another heart, and oh my god, he got it too.
Yeah. He should have looked over at Telethar screen first to see.
Yeah. So this is not quite fine for Algo. Like he can do it, but
yeah,
the health
Dennis, yeah.
Health starts getting sketchy at about this count.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Dennis does bring up that yes, Algo did pick up the mushroom. So, and we are.
Oh, he does have the mushroom.
Yeah, like we have the ability to deplete our magic. So it's again, it's not it's not a backup like break glass type of situation yet, but it might come down to it. Yeah, there's no trackers here, Retro. So
yeah, Algo has the mushroom, and that's it, and that's the only save.
Yeah.
And both have Sank Heart, which can be seen on the screen. And good thing too, because a 5 heart, or no, I guess he did get the 7th heart. So 7 heart Vidi is comfy. 6 heart Vidi is fine.
6 heart comfy is there's so much lag.
6 heart is totally doable. What's Algo looking at right now? He's looking at 6 as well, if everything goes right and nothing changes. 6 is okay, he's looking at 5.
5 should be okay. That's like the minimum.
It is possible to do the Vidi fight on 5, but you have to adjust a little bit.
Yeah, I did hear that you have to be maybe slightly faster.
Yes, you do have to be,
yeah,
like,
okay.
Yes, you have to get off the goo in time to take that last hit. And Telethar could have stayed on a little longer and been a little sloppier somewhere, but he wasn't sloppy because he's a phenomenal runner. So
yeah, no, he did quite well in order to make this. All right. Pretty good. Like it's a very, very good first phase, and then just kind of barely missed the the timer basically to get the big eye to spawn and do a lightning cycle. But we live. That's the important part.
And Algo, I imagine, will probably opt for fake powder here. 5 hearts is sketchy.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost that much extra time, and at this point, like.
You've already depleted all your magic too, right? From
Yeah.
Spooky?
Yeah. You have to waste like 1 somewhere, but yeah. Yeah, I don't think Telethar has finished a boss. Like, I think this was the most health that he's finished a boss with since Helmasaur. Well, no, maybe Cold
nice
was just
fake
scared.
powder.
Maybe he didn't take the damage. But yeah, that was nicely done, fake powder. I think it's a couple frame window after trying to use the cane without magic. And if you menu to mushroom, you will just automatically use the powder after that. You don't need to like press anything again. there are a number of items that you'll attempt to use, including the mirror, which is why it can be very scary, because
Yes.
the easiest way to menu to the mushroom is through the mirror. And fake mirror works just like real mirror. But
that is unfortunate, really.
luckily, no such mishaps on this side. Oh, I didn't notice. That was a gold swamp for Algo. Nice 837, which yeah, that's pretty good for at 128.
It's not free. That quick warp is like not free for anybody except for Aerie somehow. I don't understand.
The key to doing it is to
I'm
you have to grid yourself on the leftmost peg, and then you stick to cardinals going in, and if you come in from the right to the portal or the bottom, like you can align yourself directly on the bottom, but sticking to cardinals really helps with it. Oh, okay. I thought Algo was trapped, but he didn't look trapped. But and it turns out
Did
he's
we get
not.
a Waffle House?
Oh my gosh, he's going for.
Oh no, it was.
The boulders didn't give it to him.
It was not.
He was handling it very well, though.
Mm-hmm.
Telethar is showing off the full range of the hook shot for the viewers.
Yeah,
Very
it's
nice,
you almost think it might be a long shot instead of a hook shot.
Oh.
All right, this is why we got lucky in Castle Tower and didn't advance the prize packs whatsoever. Telethar doesn't care now about how much damage he takes because he knows he's getting a free fairy anytime soon.
I think he
on this Poke right here.
Oh, is it free? Is it free? It's free. Very nice chomps from Telethar. A room where if it goes right, it looks easy, but it never is easy.
Okay. Maybe my screen was not on or something. I refreshed, so.
I am also refreshing. I did react very slowly to Telethar using the hook shot. Okay. That, I believe, is
Alright, Telethar, at least from my perspective, is he's getting Poke 2.
Poke 1, right?
Poke 1, you're right. Poke 2 is not here. No, this is Poke 2. Alright, we're getting, okay, Big T. And we got a fairy.
It's Poke 0, then Poke 1. Then the two Pokies are Poke 2.
I thought that was double Poke. Like, there's Poke 1, Poke 2, and then there's, like, double Pokies. Is there? No?
In the preset, it's Poke 0.
Oh, okay.
It's poorly named. I'm not arguing that would be a better way to name it, but... Well, and we ignore the Poke in the lobby pipe room. Oh, God Pokies!
Nice. Okay, yeah, forget about the Poke numbering, it's just God Pokies. Alright, just call it that, and then we'll always get the good kind of Pokies. Some of the NMG naming has actually been pretty creative, like actually creative, or depressing, depending on some of them. But like the Slugulus room, like who came up with Slugulus? I don't know. I kind of like that name.
Algo had some bad luck in Chain Chomps and Poke 0. Like he came in with beams and mirrored out to keep beams, and then he got the fairy anyway before taking 2 hits from Chain Chomps.
Oh, a bunch of damage?
So he is... he does have Fake Powder, but Fake Powder is kind of hard to use in TR. Certainly harder than in Myra and GT.
There is always the possibility that he just cycles through the prize packs of these.
Yeah, that magic was not valuable enough for him to take. That
was
terrifying.
I'm so scared. Oh my gosh. Alright, everyone says thank you, Sankheart.
Yeah, shoutouts to Sankheart. Telethar is just using the
fine.
pots.
Oh my god.
Until
okay.
he couldn't. Oh my gosh. Okay, well.
Alright.
That was an adventure.
We're fine.
We were in no danger, but...
Full
Picking
amount
up
of
that
magic.
heart is totally fine. This is another one. 3 hearts. Surely no one could need more than that in the second half of TR.
We're very rich. It is a little unfortunate we picked up the bomb prize pack, but it is worth the cost. Alright, this is why we have the extra health, so we can just tank the extra hit, just in case. Like, telethar tried to go for a quick kill on Trinex phase 2. Didn't quite end up timing it, so we got hit first. But he had more than enough health to take it.
Mm-hmm. Algo will not have that same luxury unless he does some very adventurous things with all his magic. Which I don't suspect he will. Trinex
taking an extra hit.
Well, Trinex is like scary and can do a lot of damage. It is usually a pretty safe and consistent fight once you get to a certain level. Like things happen, obviously, but.
Would you take the safety door here, Vortex?
I wouldn't. It's a tough call for Algo because like he's already kind of in like needs a disaster from telethar range. Like if everything goes well for telethar, he'll be done in like 9-10 minutes. And Algo is like a minute and a half behind-ish, probably.
Mm-hmm. He had a very nice maze pegs, whatever that room is.
Yeah, that one.
Pretty smooth.
The one that telethar didn't have quite.
Yes,
as good.
correct.
Yeah,
also backdoor strats, very nice.
Textbook. Very nice. That's textbook.
Yeah, very nice face time.
He took the time for the extra hearts. Didn't need them. But
oh my gosh, what a Trinex fight!
Yeah, very good.
All right, telethar coming in to GT. So this is our last, let's say, like major puzzle E. But still, I mean, pretty high execution. Yeah, no real kills other than like Ice Armos for a
other
boss.
than refights against the first three.
Yeah, I'm saying in the basement. Yeah. Before we really get to and like the meat of the actual execution.
Yeah, the basement is Telethar memeing? Just skipping that chest, huh?
Or are we supposed to get Fire Snake?
Yeah.
Yes, we were supposed to get Fire Snake? Okay, alright.
He'll be fine. There's 2 keys on top of GT, but
we can always get the
I don't think this is a meme. I think he just
okay, yes. This one was yes by accident. I don't think he was supposed to block there.
Bonking's hard.
I haven't really seen people skip Fire Snake in off.
Yeah, I don't think I ever have. And like maybe he could have like grabbed Torch Key and like skipped it or like something.
No, I think he normally goes like to the mini Helma one. Mini Helma one. Pre-mold arm.
Well, now he's gonna need mini Helma and pre-mold arm, which is fine. Like he's not in any danger of not being able to finish.
Yeah, but probably just not necessarily like the key that he was expecting. Right. Okay. So. No.
The pause before moving to pick up the chest terrified me. Phew. I thought he was gonna mirror and do one arrow upstairs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, normally I think, at least in Rando, he is try to get like Bob's chest as your 10 arrows. He has timing, but it looks like he kind of missed it. So hopefully he didn't just kind of like muscle memory into leaving.
Oh,
We don't
he
care about
wanted
those
those.
arrows. We don't
But
care.
he
We're too
started
far
his
ahead.
dash.
Alright, we're fine. Well, okay, we want those arrows.
Arrows are so good for Gauntlet, and he's ahead, and I assume at this point he knows it. Yeah, Algo
Yeah,
showing
I don't
there is a
actually
key in
know.
there.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I'm not like some runners choose to watch the race, some just like want to do their thing. But at some point, you kind of want to know where you stand. Like, do you need to play risky? Do you need to play safe? Like,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
is
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Taking time to get some
Oh my
arrows. Like
gosh.
he made great use of that 5-pack.
Yeah, that was such good lineup for arrows. Now, of course, like you can, in fact, like you can get lucky for G1 and just have enemies kind of like come at you, so then you just keep slashing. But yes, like it is very, very nice to be able to just have arrows as another weapon in your arsenal. Pretty decent gauntlet.
Oh no. Algo was ready to fire one down at one that got away, but then it didn't get away, and the whole fight was ruined. Oh.
Okay, he has enough arrows, and he has enough health. That should be fine.
We're out of there.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, and of course the good news, of course, is that there are arrows back here. The other one is free bombs, if you care. Why do people do this, man? Why do people like not go to the chest first and do mirror first? It's fine. The order doesn't actually matter. It's just like you just don't want them to forget this.
Yeah, I always mirror first, but it was on Telethar's side. It was just the pausing before moving to the chest. Like that, I was like, oh, I'm a little worried. Oh, nice little variation on blunt mimics. Ooh. Ooh. It's a clean set of mimics runs. Algo still has 5, so he's going.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Let's just make sure we get all of our keys. Yep, well, let's make sure we get all of our keys.
I do not think was doing it as an intentional meme. That's...
Yeah. This is one of the benefits of NMG versus rando. Like, you forget a key before climbing. You're like, crap, what do I do? And you start panicking, but here you're guaranteed to pass the dungeon. Yeah. Good thing these pots do tempered sword damage, by the way, too. Just in case you need something. Okay, last. I'm sure telethar feels great about this fight so far. This is different. This fight is arguably one of the arguably one of the hardest fights in the game. I've seen people practice this like over and over and still feel like they've just made 0 progress.
Yeah, that's
very good recovery for like the first phase or first cycle was pretty difficult, and then but telethar wrapped it up quite nicely. Last challenge. Yeah, and this is where Tempered Sword really takes a shine over Master Sword. Zelda has done this many a times. Got the 1-in-1, which is what we care about. Oh, that's actually a pretty big ricochet.
Volt arm kill on Algo's side as well. Nicely timed hook shot to
yeah.
go straight to the chest.
Yeah, outside of the hero splits though, I think you guys have played very solidly, like throughout.
Yeah, there were a couple dicey moments, but they like Skullwoods, like 2 hearts.
Skullwoods, Cold Stare. Yeah,
But Telethar is set up for triples and can just that's gonna be it.
Yeah, doesn't quite make it.
Spin.
But
getting to the top warps very nicely. That's something that it's not as free as good players make it look. But Telethar finishes it off. Nice 12 spins, and he's gonna finish it out about a gain and fight ahead.
Yeah. 140 plus warps.
And just under the sub 90.
Yeah. I mean, like, again, I think that hero split was like, I don't know, plus 2 minutes. So Telethar hasn't finished too many like other runs, but I think his qualifier was like 127, I want to say. 127, 18. Yeah, I mean, so like people say, like, if you're within like one minute of your PB, like in a race, like you're happy.
Algo is 1 hit short of the end of phase 1 and didn't notice
that is unfortunate.
Which means that on this RNG, unless you're like dashing the whole way inside, you're gonna get a 2 and 2 instead of a 2 and 1. So that's the Sank Heart again.
Yep. Okay,
Okay. He counted. He knows where he is. Where half a heart is all you need.
Yeah, that's right. Half a heart is all you technically need, both physically and mentally.
That was also a gold GT for Algo.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, again, like, everything looked very good. Okay, we're gonna use say fire rod shots. Okay, maybe not quite. Oh no, Algo. Very close though. Okay. Algo gonna finish this out? Okay. Yeah, we have enough magic for this as well.
Yeah. You can do the whole Ganon fight on half a bar if you do only Fire Rod and don't miss Torch Glitch, and like few enough spins. Like technically, I think if you get 2 early spins in phase 4, you can miss up to 2. So either Ooh.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm gonna assume that he practiced that because that looked extremely smooth, but also looked very dangerous. So, he looked like he knew what he was doing with the hook shot.
We love Hera Basement.
What about the rest of Hera?
Boy, we sure do.
I'm pretty sure in this case, all of the floors gave equal treatment.
Yeah, I think something bad happened on every floor except. Well, I guess
the first floor. I guess
neither the petting zoo. Telethar did take a heart of damage in the lobby on the way to the basement.
Oh, true. Yeah.
So some floor. Yeah, Hera just the gift that keeps on giving as far as.
It's only March too. Not even Christmas.
You wish to forfeit. I mean, yeah, that's how those Hera issues feel, but
I'm not sure if there were any runs of Dark World in Telethar's previous non-qualifier submissions.
Yeah, that was a very clean refight on Ganon for Algo, and he
well done, Algo.
Gets it done.
Yeah, you definitely made it through with a couple golds too. GG's. Maybe we can get these guys into chat a bit. It's fine. I mean,
certainly do not feel obligated. But yeah, would love to have
happy
you guys in
to
if you want.
hear your thoughts.
Otherwise, yeah, you golded 2 splits. I can see him on your splits right now.
We are joined by Telethar. GG's.
He's not even looking at his splits. Gold GT. Yo, GG Telethar.
Yeah, GG.
Were you watching the race at all, like Algo or anything?
No, I watched none of it until Bat crashed. That's the only time I looked.
Oh wow!
And I was just like, yeah, whatever. I was like, I don't care. It doesn't matter. What's the difference? Like, I have no control over this situation. I died, and I had a disaster in a Hera, and I was just waiting for it to be over.
So you were watching the race room, but not not Algo's stream, presumably.
Yeah, I mean the race room's sitting on my desktop. But I mean, watching it is only so much. Like, even if Algo has absolutely no disasters and PBs, and he's in the waiting room, by the way. Someone with powers.
Do we have powers?
Someone got me in here, so someone has power. Because I didn't get myself in here.
Can we pull him in? Okay, we can pull him in. Hello, Algo.
There we go. Use Algo.
GG.
Yeah, so like I didn't look at all, so I was like, even if Algo, Giga PBs and everything goes great, like I'm not gonna find out until pretty late into GT. So, like, it didn't really matter too much. But
I started not looking. I was just playing the game, and then I died in Hera with 1 hit left on Moldy, and then I died in Hera again. And so coming out of Hera, I'm like, whatever, it doesn't matter anymore. Let me just open up the restream. And we weren't that far apart.
Yeah,
so
I died in Hera base. Like, I did the whole Hera basement and then walked into the switch room and just got absolutely owned by the Moldorms and just died. So I had to redo Hera basement. And then I had a very mean Moldorm fight. Or I'm bad, but either way. It took a long time, and then I got middle hold, and then I had to refight him.
Oh no! Yeah, all right.
So, like,
well,
I've heard we both lost a lot of time in Hera, so...
Well, it was entertaining in a way, I guess.
I mean, it's good that we both lost time, I guess. Not the best case is neither of us, but like I would hate for it to be one of those like, yeah, well, cool, that guy's 4 minutes ahead. See what happens in the next. Like, maybe he screws up. Like one of those races. So
I thought it was cool
disasters.
That like after a Hera like that, I don't know, like I always have a hard time keeping it together after something like that. But like both of you guys had like certainly not perfect Dark Worlds, but like pretty clean. Like I
skipped my first Bob and Pod, and I was like, wait a second, that's not good.
But like there were some dicey moments, but like no more deaths after Hera.
Nobody died on Moth. Nobody died in Cold Stare.
Skull Woods, I was clutching my chest, but both of you guys just went to the back with 2 hearts and came out victorious. So 2 hearts or less.
Yeah, I think I had a heart and a half. I was unconcerned.
I knew I was behind because I was watching, so I thought, well, I just got to go. So yeah. Well, I am pretty happy with a gold GT because I wasn't looking at splits at that point, and I thought I was letting Fox down after that disastrous Ice Armos. I don't know if you were watching my stream at that point, but it was just awful. And so getting a 6-second gold still is pretty exciting. So thanks, Fox, for your help last week.
I watched your PB review, and one of your fights you like sniped one of them across.
That's exactly what happened. Yes.
And you were like ready for that again, but it didn't get away from you, and then you fired one down, and since it didn't,
and then it was all over. Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah,
it was. I mean, I've been told like I should probably spend a little less time being ready for backups and more time doing the strat right in the first place. So that seems applicable to pass that wisdom on here. But
noted.
All's well that ends well. I mean, Gold GT is still good.
Yeah.
And clearly more juice in it with a fight like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of splits, Telethar, whose splits are these?
These are PH's
PH's?
splits. Yeah.
Okay.
I tried
old
to delete
splits
them.
though, right?
What's up?
Presumably old splits, presumably, because doesn't he have?
Yeah, he has a. This is.
Oh, did he just send you his splits file and like you just?
Yeah, some number of months ago, and I tried to like delete the times, and I thought I did, and I clearly didn't. So I opened this up and I looked at it, so it was still there. I'm like, eh.
I was like,
All right,
damn,
whatever.
Telethar like has done like 5 runs, has a 126, low 126. I was like,
No, I've done 317 runs. Can't you see?
That's true. Well, you know, maybe they were off stream. I don't know.
I've been grinding the last few days. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, I tried to clear it because I mean I don't even do the same. I did long swamp here, so like it was already like super cursed. Which so I tried to clear
splits
it,
doesn't he? Yeah.
Failed. Yeah, he does. He does Ice Rod in TR Overworld.
Yeah.
Or at least did in these splits. I don't know.
That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, GG's Algo. Good times.
Yeah, thanks for the race.
I've been told that you might be doing some randomizer sometime.
I think soon, like after League. Right now I like play casual boots when I don't want to do like NMG, and I'm bad at it. But I think if I'm like a 128 runner at NMG, I should be able to be okay at some like basic rando settings. So I think I'm going to start looking into rando after League.
Yeah, I mean,
but I've got a lot to learn. Like there's so much knowledge there that I don't have right now. So tons to learn.
Yeah, I think you'll be able to do well with your execution. And obviously, there's a lot to learn. There's a lot of. We're happy to have you in the random world.
Fun.
It is. It's cool to see the pipeline go the other way sometimes. But NMG to rando pipeline is not as not as common anymore. I'm sure, like obviously it was.
It was the origin story, but yeah.
Yeah,
I think
thanks.
I was just going to say the highlight of my run was probably that's one of the best bleep catches I've ever had. So I was really happy with that.
It was a good one.
So,
it was.
Yeah. So, all right. Well,
really enjoy the interplay of the text and the link sprite.
Yes. Yes.
Great to see.
So, yeah. Well, thank you for comms. Thanks for picking up the restream ZSR. And it's been great. Thanks for the race, Telethar.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thanks, guys. GG's. Thanks for comms. Thanks for the race. Glad we could get you restreamed. Telethar is the winner. Do you want to suggest a raid target? There's no obvious targets out there. So who do you think we should go after?
Hold on, let me. Well, I just got raided, so now I need to also raid them. Raid wherever we're going. I guess I got raided because there's no obvious targets, huh? No, I have no idea.
PH?
That says PH.
Yeah,
Yeah.
PH is
PH is now online. Yeah, okay, that works. That guy's.
It's not
I got
NMG,
that
but
guy's
since you're using his splits, you owe him a raise.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess.
All right, awesome. Thank you very much, and we'll get out of here in just a minute. And yeah, see you guys later. Take care.